Good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm shooting from home. As you can see, I just came home to grab my shades. So welcome to the 5 minutes of session. I don't have my theme music on right now. It's okay. And I came home to grab my shades because I left my black ones at my girl's place last night. I went over to get some sleep. I couldn't sleep. I came home. I just couldn't sleep. Just couldn't sleep. I was like, I don't know what's going on with me. So I prayed. Um, I did one of these journals. Shout out to this book my girl got me, my lady. Shout out to my lady. Go check her page out. Her YouTube, Shasha the Wig Addict, and Nadira's Corner. Nadira's Corner. 2 pages. Her old page, Nadira's Corner, and her new page, Shasha the Wig Addict. She got me this book for my birthday, I believe. Yes, for my birthday. Or a random love gift. Father's Day gift. I remember now. Father's Day gift. So appreciate her. And I've been using it. And I'm gonna call this session, we're 1 minute in. I'm gonna call this session pleasing, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but pretty much what I want to talk about is when you're doing the right thing for you is going to look like the wrong thing to a lot of people, and you have to live for you. So I think I'm gonna call this one "Live for You." Live for you, because I'm not gonna go into details, but yes, I'm in a situation where I went from being married to I have a new love, a new life partner, a new person that I really see myself, and I'm open about it. I'm not hiding about it. I went from being married to I'm happy. My kids are happy. They like her. She likes them. I like my girl's kids. I'm happy, and it's gonna look like, to a lot of people, it's gonna like, well, why are you living like that? You gotta live for you. You gotta do what makes you happy. And I am the happiest and the peaceful I've ever been in my whole life. Do I commend divorce? No. Do I believe in divorce? No, I don't. I really believe in working it out and sticking it out. And I did everything possible. I did everything you could think of. We even did I've went to counseling. I've done everything, and I was the opposite of happy. I was depressed, thoughts of suicide. Let's just say if I didn't walk away, I would not be here this day. I wouldn't have been here this day last year. I wouldn't have been here this day 2 years ago. So walking away has given me 2 years of life. That felt good to say. Walking away from my marriage gave me 2 years of life, and God told me to walk away 4 to 5 years ago. Let me do the math. So we're talking 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. 2017, 2018, 2019. I did 3 more years after God spoke to me directly. I heard his voice loud and clear, no confusion. It's not my subconscious mind. It's not my own mind playing tricks. It wasn't the devil, as my ex-wife would say. It wasn't anything like that. I honestly heard God's voice. And only people that know God's voice can agree, understand what I'm saying. In 2017, I stayed. Why did I stay? I stayed to support her career. I stayed to support my children. I stayed to be a good father. I stayed to try to show a good front. But I knew it was over. I knew, but I stayed and I tried to work, and I tried to be supportive of her and her new career. But I was unhappy. But you can be unhappy in a marriage, because to death do you part. I believe in that. I believe in my vows, all of that. I did everything. And she can't say I did. I did everything. Her mom, her dad, her family, her friends, my family. Nobody can say I didn't. I did. But the second I decided I was gonna end my life, like I'm to death do us part. Got it. To death do us part. Okay, that's what I need to do. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm checking out. And a lot of men has done that for lesser reasons. And I was like, and it just clicked like, yo, divorce is not the worst thing in the world. Having two separate houses, I was already raising my first two children in two different households. I said it's not the worst thing in the world, especially if you are at peace with the co-parent. I said it's not the worst thing. And I started weighing, what if you just walk away? What if you just go work on you? And I did that, and I am the happiest I've been in my life. Now, even though I'm very happy with my lady and I love her, my happiness does not come from my new relationship. I love my baby. I really do. But the beautiful thing about how God put this together was I put God first. I walked away. I was homeless, living in shelters, living on the streets, park benches, did what I had to do, eating at pantries, and built myself up, got a job because I was a home full-time home dad, full-time home parent dad, and I did that for years, and I sacrificed for years, and that's not what led to my depression. It was solely my relationship with, we dealt with financial issues where we were homeless as a family. That didn't do it. It was solely being with her, and it's not a diss to her because she's amazing woman. People in the community love her, amazing. It's just certain people. Certain people are, certain people just don't match. Certain people are just not, I'm not even going to use the word compatible. I'm not going to use the biblical term. What is the biblical term my ex-wife used to use? I can't think of it right now. Why can't I think of it? But it's coming to my mind, like when there's joy, soulmate. I won't use none of that. Listen, I started just working on me and listening to God before my lady, my baby came into my life. And what's crazy, I just started praying. I said, God, I just want peace. If that comes in the form of me being by myself, I'm fine with that. If you send somebody, I'll know. I will know because my peace will not be disturbed, and she'll add to it. If that is not, I will know she's from you. And I found peace by myself. Celibate. I was celibate. I was by myself. I was spending time by myself. I was spending time in the Word. A lot of time in the Word, on my knees, praying. Got a place, got out the shelter, got a place, got a car, got a good job, got a career. Rebuilding myself, started spending quality time. Now, it went from me being with my kids all the time and actually spending quality time. It's a difference. Being with your kids and spending quality time. We got closer in the last 2 years. Closer because it wasn't just me being with you, taking you to school, getting you ready for school, dinner, homework. That's me being with you and not liking you. And they didn't like me, I didn't like them. It was just, we was all angry. I actually spent quality time. We talk. Hey, what's going on with you? Okay, cool. All right. And it clicked. Like, everything got better. And I kept telling my kids, I was like, I don't make promises, but I guarantee life is going to get better for your mother, myself, you guys, everybody. It's going to get better because now we're not forcing anything. We're not forcing to stay together. We're not forcing to stay in a marriage that we're both not happy. We're going to be happier. This is before my lady came into picture. So if you're on my social media, if you know me in person, you know, like, I live for me. I don't live for my lady. I don't live for my kids. I live for me now because my kids will be blessed if I'm fully in my purpose. My lady will love me more and be loved more if I'm in my purpose and I'm focused on me. I changed who I am. My focus was 100% on, I would say 98% on my ex-wife and the children, and then whatever percentage left on the kids, and it was nothing on me. It was all about her and the kids, mostly her. And I was miserable, and I learned to go into a relationship, focus on you, live for you. And that's what I'm gonna call this: live for you. You will be a better person, a better father, a better friend, a brother, uncle. You will be a better lover to your new person. You will be a better person for everybody. Now, granted, when I walked away, if it's meant to be, and I really believe this, when I walked away to work on me, I said if it was meant to be, we would get back together. Nah. It was more and more confirmation. More and more confirmation. As 2 years went by, more and more. I even got confirmation last night. I'm not going to mention who I spoke to, but even last night was confirmation. Like late. It was 1 a.m, 3 a.m, talking. Shout out to the person that called me. 3 a.m, just confirmation that I'm moving correctly. So I spent time in the Word, and I found peace by myself. I started living for me. My kids saw me happier. They're happier. They start coming to my place. They love coming here because it's a place of peace. And that's what I was trying to accomplish in my marriage. And my ex-marriage or whatever was peace. And there was no peace. And it was great times. We had a lot of fun, great times. We loved each other very much. Nobody could tell me I didn't love her. What? Nobody could tell me that. Nobody could tell me I didn't do my best as a husband. I didn't deliver as a father, husband, all that. But there was no peace. There was no peace. And I wish her the best. I really do. But I'm at peace and I'm happy. And this is way before my lady ever walked through the door. And literally, my lady walked through the door. And what happened was, while I was praying for peace, and if God had somebody for me, he would send it to me in a way that I would know it's him. She was praying for the same thing. So shout out to my lady that was praying for me, and I was praying for her. And we was praying for each other at the same time. And she literally walked through the door of my job and was working a weekend shift. And that's how we met and started to respect each other. It wasn't love at first sight. It was she came here to work. And she's like, he came here to work. He not looking at me. I'm like, she ain't looking at me? Good. I don't want nobody. I'm happy by myself. She was happy by herself with her 2 beautiful babies, her boys, which I love very much. And I was happy spending all my time with my babies, my 7 babies, by the way. And it was beautiful. You know, I'm 12 minutes in for a 5-minute video. But if you're still watching, thank you. And I have a beautiful circle, a small circle of friends that I can trust with details of what happened without them running around town and spreading gossip and rumors, because I can trust them that it's going to stay within them, and I can trust that it's not me throwing dirt on my ex-wife's name or anything like that. It was just details like, we didn't work because of this. We didn't work because of this. I'm guilty of this. I've never thrown the whole marriage not working on her. I took responsibility, which is crazy because a lot of people don't. You know, a lot of people always blame the other, and I took a lot of responsibility for what went wrong. I have no regrets. No regrets. Zero. Because we have some beautiful kids. We have, our kids are our legacy. So live for you. You know, if this video does anything, I wanted to bless you to say, live for you, especially women. There's a lot of women out here, oh, there's no good men. Let's go. Stop focusing on the man and focus on building you. Focus on building you each day. Read, spend time in whatever religion you are, meditate on your own, exercise, get some rest. Just come home and lay down. I tell my girl all the time, come home and lay down. You work 7 days a week. You don't have to run around every day. You don't have to come from work and come home, lay down. And she's been doing that. She's been resting. I'm excited about my future with her as she is. I'm happy. My kids like her. She likes my kids. Granted, there's some friction there between my ex and my new. I'm not worried about it. Everything always works out. It always works out. So I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to put it in God's hands. So just wanted to shout out to my girl for this book. This book has been giving me life. It's a journal. It's called The Weekly Prayer Project by I don't say who's by, but I'm not sure where she bought it. I'll ask her. by Scarlett Hiltibedo. I don't know. But I mean, this, I've been using it, as you can see, and it's been like really helping me. Like, I was stressed out and I've been really writing in it. And then it helps you with the Bible. Like, I literally write in them, and then there's scripture in there, and I'll go to the scripture and I'll open to the Bible. And it's really been a blessing to my life. My lady's been a blessing. I've been a blessing to her. My friends, shout out to my boys, my sister, my niece, my small circle, Minor, Kendall, and Hans, for having my back through this whole journey. I just been living for me. This 15-minute video, if you're still watching, I hope it motivates you to live for you. Focus on you. My girl ain't going nowhere. Like, my kids ain't going nowhere. Nobody, everybody in my life, my whole circle, they're not going nowhere. Focus, like, stop focusing on people, or like you're going to lose them if you put your focus on you. You're actually going to be a blessing to them by following your own purpose. Focus on what you're supposed to do. I'm writing my book. Like, I'm literally writing my book. I'm going to go to the library and print out what I've edited so far and have a paper in my hand and read what I have so far, and then go from there. Because reading it from my phone, whatever, is not the same thing as having it. But this is what it looked like, when I first typed it. And I gotta do a photo shoot, my hair done, and literally, I read it and scratch stuff like, oh, that sounds stupid, and I write and I edit, and then I go back and I actually edit, and so this book is gonna bless millions, and I'm not talking about millions sold. It's going to. I don't even care if you buy it and give it to somebody. Buy it and that person gives. It's not about the sales for me. Of course, I want to make some money. You know what I'm saying? But it's more about blessing people, because my story. My boy Hans tells me all the time. My boy Minor tells me, yo, you gotta write that book, man. You're gonna bless people with your story. You was in the shelter, you was in the street. Like, you gonna bless people. I rebuilt myself with God's guidance and being with me the whole time, So I'm gonna end this video before it's like 20 minutes long, because I don't like watching long videos. My attention span is 5 minutes. That's why I came up with the 5 minutes of success show. Sometimes I can't even watch videos past 2 minutes. I'll be like, I'm good. So if you did last till 17 minutes and some change, about to go on 18 minutes, please put in the comments that you watched the whole video. I would love to know that you watched the whole thing. If there's something that resonated with you, please put something in the comments. If there's something that you would like me to talk about, please put that in the comments. I want my page to be more of a blessing than just trying to get followers and someday start getting paid. This is about blessing people, and it's also therapy for me to release a lot of this stuff. I wish my ex the best. I'm happy. I want her to find that type of happiness and peace, but it all starts with you working on you first, living for you first. Kids are fine. Our kids are grown. Our youngest is 8 and she crazy. I'm gonna say it again. My ex-wife and myself, our youngest together, she crazy. She no filter, hilarious, mean, no filter, and she's bold, and she's not scared of us. She's not scared of. We threaten her with a belt, punishment. She like. When I say she's both of us, reincarnated, like, she is both of us. Like, she talks junk like me, and then she not scared. She was like, I can fight, because that's my attitude. I can talk junk because I can fight, right? She gets that from me, and then she's hilarious like me, but then she's sassy like her mother, and like no filter like her mother. Oh, okay. Me and mom both have no filter. That's from both of us. But it's just like the worst of us, both of us. It's the worst of both of us. But she's beautiful though. Beautiful. Our kids are grown, so at this moment I can work on me and live for me. Even though I'm in a relationship and I love my baby, I can work on me, and I want my ex to work on her. I wish her the best. Yeah, so I really believe that you should just live for you, because you cannot fill from an empty cup. All right, I'm literally going into 20 minutes. You cannot fill for empty. You can't you can't pour from an empty cup, all right? So, like, just imagine, this glass that I got from my sister's event. Shout out to my sister. I got this glass from her birthday, I believe, and which is also an event. Her birthday was lit. And think about you trying to pour, and there's nothing in here. There's nothing. And that's what I was doing. I was dry on the inside trying to give to her and our marriage and to our kids. And I had nothing because there was no focus on myself. And now I am currently this bottle of lime water. I have so much to give. So much love, so much peace, so much happiness, so much joy, so much. I can pour and pour and pour. My next chapter in life, my next goal is to have overflow, where this cap stays open and this God is just pouring and pouring in me, and then it overflow, and it's too much. It's falling over. That's for everybody else. That's my next chapter in life, to get overflow. My next income is going to put me over my overhead. So that's why I keep telling him, my new saying is, I'm one stream of income away. So it's officially 21 minutes. I'm going to end the video. But literally work on you, live for you. So this video was about live for you. It was about divorce. It was about new love. And it was about depression. All right. So I love y'all. Peace.